Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Delion. In this video, I'll be showing the scanning performance between my 2021 MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro chip versus the new 2023 MacBook Pro with an M3 Max chip. I'll be putting the exact specs on the screen or in the description below. So my current setup at work, I have the GS76 gaming laptop with the Medit i700 wired version. It's been working fine with FPS between 30 to 55. I'm also using that laptop for designing an Exocad, which requires a USB dongle to operate. So the two reasons I want a separate laptop for scanning is because the GS76 has this huge power brick, so it's just really bulky and annoying to move. And the second reason is because I'm afraid that the Exocad dongle will just snap off if we're not careful when we move that laptop. So yeah, let's find out if these MacBooks will perform equally or better than my current setup at work, and which one I'll actually take to work. I do want to keep one of these MacBooks for my video editing since that's one of my hobbies. Hopefully the M1 Pro is going to be good enough so the M3 Max can be used for editing. We'll see. Both of these MacBooks have the same exact settings as my Windows computer. I'll also be using them unplugged, which is one of the benefits of using a MacBook with scanning. It has full power without being charged. And one thing to note is I will be screen recording on both of them, so that could affect the performance a little bit. The things I'm scanning are mostly just single unit crowns or implant abutment scans or night guards, so nothing too heavy. So yeah, this is my first time using it on both Macs. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so right now on the 2021 MacBook Pro M1 chip. I'm not that good at scanning myself like other people, so we'll see how this goes. This is really hard, actually. Okay, so we finished that upper scan in about minute 16. Not perfect. There's some gaps. I'm not going to bother with that. But I was getting a constant 74 FPS, and this is on the 2021 MacBook Pro M1 Pro chip. That's actually a lot faster already than my GS76. I do want to complete the full scan and let it render. Okay, so that time I got about 67 frames per second, so a little bit of a drop. I'm not sure why, maybe it was just like scanning a lot of data, trying to filter it. Okay, so we got the bite. Let's go ahead and process this. It's about a minute in, it's about 36% done. Not too bad. Okay, so in a little over 2 minutes, it processed that 3-minute scan. That's actually really good. I don't notice it being any slower than the GS76. Pretty smooth overall. So here's the 2023 MacBook Pro M3 Max. Again, we're gonna try to keep the scan to about 3 minutes, make it similar to the first scan. So let's see. Okay, so I got the majority of it again. Let's touch up on this area. You know, I forgot to change the scanning depth a little bit to 19. It's really hard to scan yourself. You know what? Okay, that's fine there. Now let me just undo that last part. So far on the upper scan, I got about 59 FPS. I'm kind of surprised that the M1 Pro had higher FPS. I'm not sure why. Let's do the bottom. Okay, so even though the frames per second was lower on this, for some reason it got a little smoother. I'm not sure if it's just because of the scan pattern, but yeah, 56 frames per second. Let's get the bite, let's set this process and see which one finishes faster. So there during the bite, it's at 73 FPS. Okay, so it's processing right now. Okay, it's 10:32 p.m. Processing, it's at 15% right now. Let's see in a minute where it's at. The bar does seem like it's going up way faster. It's at 24%. Okay, kind of got stuck at 30%. Yeah, it's still stuck at 30%. Huh. It's been about a minute, still at 30%. Maybe it's just not optimized for the M3. I'm actually really surprised. Yeah, the M1 Pro would have been done by now. Okay, it went up to 36%, 38%. I wonder why it hung up like that. Huh. Okay, so it's 10:34 p.m. It's still not done. It's been over 2 minutes. 74%. Okay. Okay, so it took about 3 minutes to process that. It did have a couple, well, it did have like 30 more seconds of scanning, but I'd imagine a stronger and newer chip would be much faster than the M1 Pro. What could have happened is I actually didn't screen record on the M1 Pro. I actually took a screenshot instead. This one I did do screen record, but still, I'm surprised it took that long. I'm actually pretty happy with the M1 Pro performance, so maybe this M3 Max could just stay here in home for video editing, which that's not too bad. But still, I'll do some more testing. All right, so I wasn't entirely happy with the results that I got from the first test. I was wondering why the M1 Pro chip had 75 FPS and the new M3 Max only had 55. Well, I realized HD mode was turned off on this M1 and it was on the M3. So that's probably why. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna do another test right now with HD mode turned off on both of them and see how that goes. I think for full arch scans, for like a night guard, I'll stick with HD mode off. But for quick single crown cases, I will turn HD mode on to get those margins nice and clear for the lab. So let's go ahead and scan this. This is a stone model of my teeth. Let's see if this works. Okay, I am getting 74 FPS. I decided to use a stone model this time because I'm tired of scanning myself. So it is what it is. Okay, so 48 seconds, 72 FPS. So that's about the same as I got earlier. Let me just touch up on a couple areas. Okay, let's do the bottom. It's honestly so smooth. scanning on the MacBook. Okay, so 46 seconds, I got 71 FPS on non-HD mode. Let me touch up on this corner. All right. You get the bite. Oops. Yeah, got 59 FPS there, still doing a lot better than my gaming laptop. Still at 51%. I mean, I've been recording on this laptop for the past hour and playing around with it. Still plenty of battery, so that's awesome. There's no loud fan noise. I can hear the fan from this scanner more than the laptop, which is crazy. All right, so I'm letting it process. Let's see how long that takes. It's 11:27, 11:28 now. It's at 28%, 30%. It's honestly going really fast. Like I'm happy with this. So yeah, a little bit over 2 minutes and it fully processed. That's pretty good. All right, so we'll be recording on the M3 Max. HD mode, I will turn off this time. Okay, let's see. Alright, so I got 76 FPS there, 46 seconds to scan that. Let me just fix this one part right here. Okay, so let's do the lower. If only we could spin Patience mouse like this. I'm just kind of cheating right now. Okay, 54 seconds for the lower. Oh, I did accidentally do that on HD. Let me redo that. That was actually really smooth on HD. Sorry, let me do that again. Okay, so I'm getting a solid 75 FPS right here. Okay, so yeah, 48 seconds on that scan, 76 FPS. Okay, 73 FPS on the Byte. I got around 50 something on the M1 Pro. Oops. Okay, so we got the Byte. Okay, we're gonna start processing it. It's 11:37 p.m. Let's see if it processes faster this time and not get stuck at 30% like last time. So here it is in real time, processing at 30%. It's 11:37. Okay, this time it didn't get stuck at 30%. It's at 38%. 51, big jump there. 52%, 54, 57, 59, 62, 66, 68. 74, it's been 1 minute now. 78, 86. 94%. And it's done. So a little bit over a minute. So yeah, finished a minute faster than the M1 Pro. I'm sure for larger cases this makes a big difference, but for just simple cases out there, that's not too much of a difference. So now that I've given both of them a fair comparison with HD mode turned off on both the M1 and the M3, yeah, they both got a solid 75 FPS. They both felt really smooth while scanning. It was also easier to scan the model versus my mouth. The main difference really is just the processing of it afterwards. The M1 Pro, it finished in about a little over 2 minutes. And then the M3 Max finished in just over 1 minute. So yeah, for the full arch on those, that's really fast. I'd say it's gonna be even faster when I do my single unit cases. And I will leave HD mode on for the single unit cases to get those margins nice and crisp for the lab. But if I am gonna scan for a night guard, I'll stick to non-HD mode to just make it scan smoother and faster. Yeah, I don't see myself needing to process anything large. So honestly, I think the M1 Pro, the base model, is good enough. I might just keep this M3 Max at home for video editing. I'll see if it does make a big difference in my workflow. But yeah, I think I'll bring my M1 Pro to work and test that out for a bit. If it does bog down, like let's say we scan multiple patients a day, maybe I can bring in the M3 then. But yeah, any thoughts or comments, feedback or questions, just put them down in the comments below. Feel free to message me on Instagram or TikTok. Hopefully this helps you guys make a decision on which MacBook to get for Medit. Honestly, they're all gonna be really good as long as it has the M chips instead of the Intel ones. But this M3 Max costs twice as much as the M1 Pro, so that's something to consider. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.